All right. You're cool with me. Okay. Sign stealing equals joke stealing. All right. Hey, Billy, Velocity Blue Balls. Velocity Blue Balls. Oh, that's the Ford Velocity Blue, which they're discontinuing in the F-250 in 2022. Just wanted to reach out and see if I could change your perspective on the Astros sign-stealing scandal. Because honestly, every time you talk about it, I want to punch you in the face. Oh, do you? I don't give a fuck. So that being said, let's have some friendly discourse. Oh, are you letting me off the hook? The way I see it, the Astros using electronic video equipment to steal signs is very similar to comedians stealing each other's jokes. Oh my God, this is almost like you took something that wasn't in my world and put it in my world. By golly, I think it's going to take 2 more sentences and I'll come around to your opinion. All right. You really think I'm dumb, don't you? More specifically, if you apply the arguments defending the Astros to defending joke thieves, it's easy to see the hypocrisy. Oh, is it? You sound like Gwyneth Paltrow, like I'm reading her cookbook. It's all easy. Okay. Imagine me, someone who doesn't know jack shit about comedy, saying everyone is stealing jokes, but people only hate that comedian because they got caught. That is just like you saying, someone who doesn't know jack shit about baseball, saying everyone is stealing signs, but people only hate on the Astros because they got caught. Yeah, but for this theory to work, every comedian would have to be stealing jokes. They're not. Okay? That's the difference. Everyone is stealing signs in baseball. That's why they have signs. That's why they fucking switch up signs. That's why in football they hold up the card with the fucking picture of the Eiffel Tower, a donut, and fucking Michael Douglas. Because people on the other side are stealing signs. Okay? Contrary to your analogy is I can do my act in front of 99% of fucking comedians and not have to worry about getting my jokes stolen because 99% of comedians do not steal jokes. But I will continue with your analogy. And I like how you're ignoring the fact that the Red Sox and Yankees had $200 million roided up free agent teams and won a whole bunch of World Series. But evidently that was okay. And you're going to get these guys on sign stealing. Well, that'd be like me saying, well, that comedian was funny enough to sell out MSG anyways, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't. This analogy doesn't work, but I'll continue. I don't understand how you can be so outspoken against joke stealing, yet still defend cheaters from a different profession. I'm not defending cheating. I'm not defending cheating. What I'm saying, sir, which I think is hypocritical, to use your word, and when I use this analogy, I think it's just going to be really easy for you to see, okay, is that for people to not look at teams that field $180, $200 million teams that had like future Hall of Famers on it that they got from other teams that were doing steroids and not question those champions, those World Series rings, but then be like, oh, these fucking dirty Astros is a joke. So here's my thing. If you're going to call them cheaters, you got to call all of them cheaters. That's my shit right there. Because my thing is, I believe that the same way I feel Barry Bonds was a victim of the steroid era, where he was the best guy. He was the guy. He was the guy that if anybody was going to break the home run record, he was the guy that was going to do it. And then these other guys took steroids and became better than him. And then next thing you know, the president, Bill Clinton, is calling them. Congratulations, it's amazing. You must be getting a lot of pussy, right? He's calling them. So then Barry Bonds, and no one did anything about it. So Barry Bonds is like, all right, if that's how the game's played, fuck it. Here's me on roids. And then everybody's like, oh, Barry Bonds, you fucking piece of shit. I think that's ridiculous. So I think it's ridiculous to fucking ignore what some of those bigger teams, Red Sox and Yankees and all of those guys did with those fucking super ridiculous budgeted fucking teams And the fact that not only that, like not that was so fucking unfair. Forget about that they had the money that they could do that and then just pay a fucking luxury tax. And then fucking nobody gives them shit. Nobody says they were cheating. And then the Astros come along. They get busted for stealing signs. And they're like this secondary market team who can't hold on to their fucking stars because these other behemoths are vacuuming them up. So they go, all right, fuck it. Well, we got to steal signs to compete with you. And then they do. And then I'm supposed to feel bad for the fucking Yankees? Or if they beat the Red Sox, I'm supposed to feel bad for us? I don't. I would say that what the Astros did is when you go to jail, you're not supposed to make a shank, but everybody's got one. So in order to survive, you got to make one. Okay? So going back to your analogy there is your analogy is acting like every comedian steals jokes. They don't. Your analogy is acting like everybody in baseball and professional sports isn't cheating, and that's not the truth. It isn't. People get busted all the fucking time, pumping crowd noise in. Owners sitting on competition committees, changing the rule of the game to fucking make it work for them. The NFL, the whole fucking NFL, whatever the latest, most high-powered offense is that's working, everybody steals it. They break it down, figure out how it works, and then they incorporate it. They don't come up with their own original offense. They do the same things with defenses. I mean, I could go fucking on and on about it. So, nice try with the joke stealing thing, but no pun intended. Swing and a miss. All right. Diamonds from cremation. What the fuck? Dear Billy, better oneself. My girlfriend recently shared something with me that immediately made me think of you. Apparently, there are companies that will take the ashes of your loved ones and convert them into diamonds. I was wondering what your thoughts would be on this. Would be as some women appear to be turning their dead husbands into jewelry. I immediately thought of my kids. It's like, if you can find value in my fucking burned up carcass and it makes your life easy. He goes, does it ever end, Bill? Is it ever enough? That's so fucking funny. That's a fucking killer stand-up bit. You should go do that somewhere. Anyways. Oh, wait, we all steal jokes. Now I'm going to do it. I'm a long-time listener, and hearing you make efforts to better yourself over the years has been great. Big fan, and keep up the great work. All right. Well, I hope I'm inspiring you guys to do the same. Because it is. I got to tell you, I feel the best I've felt since, I don't know, in my adult life, that I actually finally, for the first time, am starting to have control over this thing that was really embarrassing to me and really hurt people around me, which is my anger. And it's funny. If you go to therapy and you really get to the root and you really just fucking let it all go and figure out why you're angry, all of a sudden you look back on, I don't know, however long you've been angry, being like, that's why I did this. This is why I did that. Oh, I did this. What a fucking asshole. That's why I drank the way I drank. All of this shit. It's like the end of a fucking movie. More like a streaming series where you find out who fucking did what, right? So it's been a great thing for me, and it's been an even better thing for the people around me. So, yeah, that's it. All right, people. And with that, go fuck yourselves, and I will check in on you on Thursday.